And most of us are working so much, we're just trying to make decisions just to get them done and just to get them off our plate. But what we don't realize all the time is that decision we're making may come back to bite us later on. Sometimes we don't realize that that decision comes back to bite us. Have you ever made a bad decision? Of course you have. We've all made bad decisions. And if you're in business, you probably made a lot of bad decisions, right? It's just kind of part of being in business. But you know what? There are small bad decisions and there's big bad decisions. So a big bad decision might be investing $15,000 in a marketing guru that's supposed to get me tons of referrals that ends up getting me a bunch of likes that turn into very few referrals. I share that story with you because that actually happened to me. Or I should say, it didn't happen to me. I actually hired this person in hopes that it would turn out this way. And I've made other bad decisions in the past. I made bad hires that have costed me tens of thousands of dollars, hires that have costed me probably years off my life, hires that have poisoned the culture in my business. I've kept people on too long that should leave. I forced good people to leave because I basically was an asshole and everything else in the middle. So what was the biggest change that has happened for me and the biggest change that I see that happens for other people in business, regardless of what kind of business you're in, regardless of what industry you're in? There's one thing more than anything else. It's having a mentor or a coach. Let me repeat that. When you have someone who has your best interests in mind, but has a different perspective about your situation because they're not physically in your situation. They don't have the emotional ties. They are much more objective about their advice. The problem that we all have as business owners, and this was best said in the book, The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, the problem we have is we're playing all of these roles. We're the technician, meaning the clinician. We're the manager managing our staff. We're also the owner trying to be this entrepreneur leader. And that messes with our brain. And most of us are working so much, we're just trying to make decisions just to get them done and just to get them off our plate. But what we don't realize all the time is that decision we're making may come back to bite us later on. Sometimes we don't realize that that decision comes back to bite us, like a potential bad hire. So having someone that is your thinking partner, someone you can bounce ideas off, could be the difference in making a heck of a profit this year and making barely ends meet. You see, one shift in thinking, one idea could be $250,000. When you get down, because we all get down, this person can help build you back up, help give you the confidence you need to keep going, help inspire you to know and remind you of why you're doing this, help give advice on perhaps how to handle some conflict resolution or to avoid this hire because there's red flags that you didn't see because you're just trying to hire this person so you can move on. Having a coach, having someone in your corner is critical to the success. There's not a successful person out there, and I know I'm being grandiose, but the people I've talked to in business, in different industries, every single person said, yes, of course, I have a coach. I have a mentor. I have a small group mastermind. I basically have other people that can help me avoid major catastrophes. That's what it's about. And if you don't have that, I urge you to do it. We have a program at Practice Freedom U that does just that because I realize that's what it takes to actually be successful. It's not just about a strategy or about ideas. It's about making sure we don't make the biggest wrong mistake as much as it is we make the right decision. So if you don't have somebody, make sure you look for someone that resonates with you, that understands where you're trying to go, and that you trust can give you the right advice to help guide you along the way.